Lecture 29 The Three Rings from Mediocrity to Greatness, Part 2. 3. The Three-Circle Theory for Individuals. The three-circle theory was invented by Collins to explain how businesses can go from mediocre to great. Now, I am using these three circles to talk about individuals. To go from mediocre to great, a person must also choose their main business in life. How do you choose? Ask yourself three questions. What am I good at? What do I love? What opportunities do I have? These three questions correspond to the three questions that Collins asks when a business chooses its main business. Good at, love, and opportunity. This is the three-circle theory for individuals. Knowing yourself means knowing your strengths, knowing your passions, and knowing your opportunities. Draw three circles for yourself and find the intersection of these three circles to make it your main business in life. A more elegant term for the main business in life is a life vision. Let me give you an example of finding a life vision. Former U.S. President Clinton decided to enter politics when he was 16 years old. Of course, he had not read the three-circle theory. However, according to his memoirs, his decision-making process at the time was like drawing three circles. He considered three career choices: music, medicine, and politics. He loved music, was good at it, and believed he had the opportunity to become a successful musician. He loved medicine, was good at it, and believed he could become a good doctor. However, he felt that he could not be the best in music or medicine. He believed that he loved politics the most, was best at it, and had the opportunity, so he ultimately chose politics. Politics was the most obvious intersection of his three circles. At the age of 16, Clinton established his life vision to become a politician. He pursued this vision and eventually became the highest position an American politician can achieve, the President of the United States. 4. Discovering your passion. Clinton was very lucky. He drew three circles: good at, love, and opportunity, and found that the items in the three circles were actually the same, just in a different order, and there was an obvious optimal choice. Clinton could have done well in any of the three circles, but he ultimately chose the best option. Now, imagine you pick up a pen and draw three circles for yourself: good at, love, and opportunity, and fill them in. You find that your three circles do not intersect. What do you do if you can only choose one of the three circles: good at, love, or opportunity? Which one do you choose? I have discussed this question many times in my leadership classes, and people are divided into three camps, leading to intense debates. To study this question, I specifically sought answers from management gurus and successful people. I found that their answers were surprisingly consistent. Can you guess what their answer is? I'll tell you, they all say it's love. Drucker, Jobs, Buffett, Inamori Kazuo, and many others all say that love comes first. Since the three-circle model is borrowed from Collins, I was interested in what he would say. Later, I had the opportunity to ask Collins which of the three circles, love, good at, or opportunity, he would choose if he could only choose one. Collins' answer was love. He said he had studied the three-circle model for businesses, but not for individuals. Although he had not studied it for individuals, if he had to choose one, he would choose love. Collins said that to achieve greatness, you must start with love. Collins also said that the second circle is good at, and the third circle is opportunity. If you're interested, you can read the full conversation between Collins and me in the book, The First Book of Leadership. You may still wonder if you can choose opportunity instead of love. I say you can. However, you need to pay attention to the four words Collins just said: achieve greatness. The three-circle theory is originally summarized as how businesses can go from mediocre to great. If you want to achieve greatness and become a great leader, you must start with love. If you just want to make some money and live a comfortable life, you can start with good at or opportunity. Since love is so important, let me tell you how to discover your passion. Some people confuse passion with interest. Passion is not interest. So what is passion? There is a psychologist named Sternberg who proposed a theory of love triangles, which has had a great impact on the psychology of love. Today's lesson is not about love, but about leadership, so I won't go into detail about his theory of love triangles. However, I will use his 3 elements of perfect love to explain how to discover your passion. To discover your passion, ask yourself 3 questions. Do I enjoy doing this thing? Is it pleasant to do? Do I have a passion for doing this thing? Do I want to do it eagerly? If I had to do this thing for the rest of my life, would I be willing to? If you answer yes to all 3 questions, then this thing is your passion. 5. Leadership mantra, who am I? The leadership mantra of self-awareness is, who am I? This is the 9th leadership principle we discuss. Who am I encompasses 3 core questions. What do I love? What am I good at? What are my opportunities? After asking these 3 questions, you need to discover if there is an answer that can simultaneously address all 3. This answer is your life vision. As a leader, you not only need to ask, who am I, but also guide others to ask, who am I? In other words, you need to ask, who are you? But instead of asking directly, you should ask about their passions, strengths, and opportunities. You should guide others to understand themselves and discover their life vision.